Hello, and welcome to another armies unit of the week. And today we're taking a look at the PAK 43 KRUPP 88mm. The PAK 43 would enter into German army service, surprisingly, in 1943, with just around 2,000 being built. Now, without a doubt, the PAK 43 was probably one of the most powerful anti-tank guns, yet was seen in significant numbers, and the Germans would mount this gun onto a bunch of tanks. But in terms of its original role, of the anti-tank role, it's a little bit more interesting. Essentially, it was designed to be an improvement over the Flak 88, which were being used as anti-aircraft guns, but also in the anti-tank role, especially in North Africa. And they wanted a more dedicated, powerful version of this anti-tank gun, which would end up being the PAK 43, which would even have higher penetration capabilities than our original Flak guns. Now, surprisingly, there's two models of the PAK 43. The first one is the original PAK 43, which is the one we're talking about today, where it's on a 360-degree cruciform mount, and these would be the initial ones being produced. However, when the Germans were producing this, they didn't really have enough parts to produce the mounting for this gun. So they ended up developing a second version, the PAK 43/41, which used a more standard split trail carriage mount which you'd see in regular anti-tank guns, and both would be used in service. In service, of course, it was a rather powerful anti-tank gun which could knock out tanks from kilometers away, and very easily with its flat trajectory. The main problem with guns like this, and this was really a problem with a lot of anti-tank guns later on in the war, with them becoming bigger and bigger, it became much more of a pain in the arse to maneuver around on the field. The Germans, for example, would nickname the PAK 43/41 the barn door. In-game, the PAK 43 KRUPP 88mm is a 110-point anti-tank gun available to 17th SS Panzer Grenadier and 122nd Infantry Divisions, and it has one big weapon. And surprise surprise, this gun is the KRUPP style of PAK 43, with 40 AP shells and 20 high explosive shells. There's really not much to say about this gun apart from the fact it shoots slightly faster than a regular PAK 43, and it will absolutely annihilate any tank that you dare come across. Up down to miscellaneous stat, has 9 HP, good optics, good stealth, and heavy cargo space. So in battle, the PAK 43 KRUPP is a rather simple gun. It just blows up tanks, and it really blows up tanks. It doesn't attempt to blow up tanks, it will just blow them up. The gun is so powerful it can pretty much annihilate the heaviest of allied armor that you can dare come across, and pretty reliably at manner. High accuracy, lots of ammunition, and compared to the regular PAK 43, you're pretty much paying 10 points more for the ability to shoot 3 rounds a minute faster, which honestly is not a bad trade-off. This gun almost shoots as fast as the smaller Russian 45mm gun, and this thing is much larger than 45mm. It's a very good gun for what it is, especially for both divisions that you can get in, the 17th SS and 122nd, as this is the most powerful anti-tank weaponry you can get in those divisions, and both of those divisions really rely on a lot of stugs, so having this to deal with those nasty IS-2s is definitely beneficial. And it has pretty decent availability to an A phase, 4 and B phase, and 6 and C phase unvetted. And you really only need them unvetted as the baseline stats are more than capable of dealing with any armoured threats that come across. But yeah, it's just the anti-every armoured tank gun. It will just blow up stuff. If you need to really blow up stuff, you get this big bloody gun. And well, I'm gonna leave it off at that. This has been another rank unit of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.